BackstageAxxess.com. We are here at UB Alumni Arena with the Experience Hendrix Tour with one of the legendary guitarists, Eric Johnson. Eric, thanks for taking the time to talk to us today. Eric is gracious enough to talk to us before they go on stage. It's a sold-out show, so Eric wants to play because I see his Fender Strat over there, and he's aiming to get to it.
I got to practice for the show. Yeah, I got to get ready.
How did you become involved in the Experience Hendrix Tour?
Well, they asked me to do it. This is my third time I've done it. The first time I did it was about a year and a half ago, and it was when Mitch Mitchell was still alive, and which was wonderful. It was so nice to be able to hang out with him and Billy Cox, and that's kind of what got me into it. I thought, oh, great, get to jam with these guys and stuff, and it was a lot of fun. And then I just decided to do it a couple of more times since then. It's just been kind of a good fraternity of guys playing wonderful music. So, yeah.
He has a new record we don't have because it's going to be coming out in December, but it's called Up Close, and wish we had something to hold up, but we will interject that. And can tell us a little bit about the record?
Yeah, it's like 15 pieces of new electric music. It's about half instrumental, half vocal. It has some guest artists on it. Sonny Landreth, Jimmy Vaughn, and Steve Miller, Johnny Lang, who's on this tour. And they were gracious enough to come in and do some vocals and guitar work. And they had a lot of other people came and did background vocals and keyboards and stuff. So it was a fun project to do. It's a little bit different direction than I have been doing. So I'm kind of happy about it. I've been getting some pretty good feedback on it.
Okay. And that's what I was just going to say. Did this album take different shape than, say, Bloom? So you're saying it's completely different approach.
Well, I don't know if it's completely different, but it's a step in a direction that I think is really good for me to take, which is kind of just opening up, taking chances, working with different people, kind of be in the moment, try to perform more in the studio, and just let the flow go where it's going to go without trying to hold too tight. That's kind of what went on in this one.
Sounds exciting. Okay, we can't wait to hear it. You're taking part in the 2011 Guitar Masters Acoustics Tour with Andy McKee, Peppino Agostino's. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. We've already done a run in October, and we have a second leg to do in January, which will be in California and Texas. But they're both great people, great players, and it's just really nice. It's a whole different set of music. It's basically kind of folk music, and we each do a individual set, and then we play together at the end of the night. So yeah, it's actually been real pleasant. I'm enjoying that.
Okay. You seem to rely on many vintage pedals and vintage jets to produce your famous tone. Is there any modern gear that you've been ever impressed with?
Yeah, I use, what do I have? I must have something in there modern. Yeah, I use a Fulton Webb amplifier, which is a brand new amplifier. And I've been fooling around a little bit with PRS amplifiers. And as far as pedals, I do use some modern pedals, like from Electro Harmonix and stuff.
So there's a chance that your company can possibly, get Eric Johnson. You just have to have the right, thing, right?
Yeah. There's a lot of new good stuff. I mean, I actually use. I did a thing with Fender and came out with my own Stratocaster, and I actually use. This tour, I just have 3 of the new Stratocasters with me. They're all new guitars.
Okay. Did Clissa Dover inclusion on Guitar Hero game give you more of a career boost, do you think? Or did you have any reservations to actually say, I don't know if I really want to do this or not?
No, it's interesting because I remember when they first came to us and when they first called my manager, they said, we got this new idea for a game called Guitar Hero. We don't expect it to do anything big or anything, but we're going to do it anyhow, whatever. And I was like, yeah, that sounds great, whatever. And I don't think they realized that it would have blown up the way it did. It just kind of did. But no, I think it's all good. I mean, anytime you expose kids to music, I think it's a good thing for them. Whether they go on to play an instrument, which is great, or if they just enjoy the music, and it's a good skill set. I was just happy to be involved in it. It was cool, and it opened me up to a younger audience. I had a lot of really young kids. Go, oh, you're the guy that did Clissa Dover.
Right.
So that's good.
You play on stage with some of the greatest guitarists of all time. How are they? Have you ever been influenced by them, or how have they influenced you? And how does that transcribe, or I should say, transcend into your music?
I think anybody that I play with, I get influenced by, and I learn something from them too. Actually, there's always something to learn from everybody, and I think that all kind of works into your a collage of what you do whenever you sit down to write a song or make music, because you're always kind of, if you have your antenna out and you're always kind of picking up stuff, it's kind of stuff that's just out there in the cosmos anyhow. And then when you see other people do something you might not know, you just kind of take note or whatever. But it's all can work into the repertoire of building a better song, making better music.
So, Eric, the status of the G3 tours, I know you're really involved with the first couple. So, do you know the status of that? Because it's gone away. And can you tell us a little bit more about if it's going to come back?
Yeah, that's something that kind of Joe Satriani came up with years ago, and he's done all sorts of different incarnations of it. I've done like 3 or 4 of them. And yeah, it's cool. I don't know what his plans are for doing future ones. I know there's a lot of different players in mind for him to, do different configurations. But I'm sure there'll be some stuff in the future.
Okay. Wrapping up into 2010, going to 2011, we know the big Up Close album is coming out, but what other plans do you have the rest of this year going into 2011?
Well, I'm going to do the second part of the Acoustic Masters Tour, which is Andy McKee and Peppino D'Agostino and I, and we're going to be going out to California and Texas and doing the solo acoustic stuff. And then, I'm going to just put a band together and get out on the road, support Up Close, and then hopefully work on an acoustic record now and then next year and try to piece a nice solo acoustic record together.
And you said you're going to possibly work on that maybe during while you're on tour, or are you going to wait till the end of the tour to work on it?
Yeah, probably working on it, off and on in between tours.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2011 is going to be the year of Eric Johnson. If you haven't seen him live, you have your chance now on Experience Hendrix. This is only like the 6th show. There's going to be many more, so check him out. If not, pick up Close is coming out December 6th, I believe.
I think, there's sometime on 6th or 7th, I think, yeah.
Okay. Probably on a Tuesday, so if that's a Tuesday, definitely want to check it out. Eric, thanks a lot for talking to us. I appreciate it. Check this guy out. Amazing. He's very, very, low-key about it, but amazing, amazing guitar player. Thanks, Eric. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.